Okay. Hello. Is there reverb on this? Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Roots and Ruckus. I'm your host, Phil Foster. We have a great lineup for you tonight. I'm going to kick off the show with a little set. And the last act of the evening, the host of our open mic, we're going to have Wolfgang Elfmand closing the night tonight. For that, making a Roots and Ruckus debut, Austen Carroll. For that, also making a Roots and Ruckus debut, Colin Cutler. For that, also making a Roots and Ruckus debut, Talmers. So it's a lot of newcomers tonight, a lot of fresh blood. Anyway, I'm Farrell Foster. I'm going to kick off with a few songs. I'll put this down a little bit further. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You'll be an angel by and by. You're going where good people go. That's one thing I hope you know. Parade of roses in full bloom. They start to fill the corners of the room. I do believe it's all too soon. Oh, I can't begin to dream what has happened and what does this really mean? Another now is what it seems. Swollen heart is beating in my hands. I can't begin to understand. Oh, the lilies, will they die? They serve remembrance, but keep me asking why. I never got to say goodbye. I'm in the meadow, on my knees, and I hear your voice like a whisper in calling me from beyond the trees. Oh, what emerges through the mud in a garden that you sowed with blood. Now our streets will on the flood. It's wartime. We lost the chance to stop the flow. So many millions of lives ago. Now we'll reap what we don't know. It's war time. The ground attack. We shot a shepherd in the back. We put his corpse upon the rack. It's wartime. With the order, shoot to shame. We said his martyrdom was his to blame. Couldn't even say his name. Thank you. Track of time for a second. More actually. Close it right. Okay, boom. sometimes even numbers lie. Winning, tell him it's only the beginning. Trouble, he said there won't be any trouble. That it will never happen. All the way in Wuhan. Nice job, well done. Let's try our luck at 21. The old man must be sick. He can't do his arithmetic. Try our luck at 21. The old man must be sick. He can't do his arithmetic. They may love you in Pyongyang. When it's over, will they dress the same? Feels like seltzer on your brain. Money well spent on good champagne. When your final hour comes to pass, oh, then will you be freed at last? Come on, Kim, don't you watch the news? Hollywood's got the Black Friday blues. They put little baby on the Nile to maybe back in a little while. Blood's now leaking down from the roof. Believers believe they need more proof. They killed a man in a store stampede. Hallelujah, this man's finally freed at last. I heard Gaddafi got the news, so them world's got the Black Friday blues. Well, someone out at Bassino took pity on the John soul. Try to sell him something that it could not buy. See, the good man is hard to find. They showed him what it was all about. Maybe they just gave him the easy way out. Come on, don't you watch the news. Don't tell me you're in the trenches. I see you sitting on a fence. Don't tell me that you're innocent. It insults my intelligence. We all bought our plots on credit. We're far too big to fail. Get yourself a shovel. There aren't should I try this one? Okay. Yeah. This next song is not an original. These are all going to be original songs. Except for this one is my first time singing it since the pandemic, and hopefully I can do it. Okay. Ah! Candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is all right. I close my eyes and I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a lover's prayer like dreamers do as I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. In dreams you're mine. Oh, the time we're together. I can't help it, I can't help it if I cry. I'll remember when you said goodbye. And as it always seems, it only happens in my dreams. Only in dreams. Yeah, oh, dreams. Three more quick ones. Okay. What do I want to do? This one. boats that were on the shore. They ain't gonna sail no more. The cherry blossoms bloom. The branches now are old. The birds that used to fly, they're falling from the sky. The warnings that you never gave, they're rising right from your grave. Remember when I held you, the water washed over, and I've reached out to save you. Your eyes ran back in your head, and the flames on the pyre grow higher and higher. Honey, yes, the world's on fire. The calm turned up all the nameless graves, and the angel wings exposed had the feathers picked right from their bones. I saw you standing there with the blossoms in your hair. You said, "Come with me and go." And now there's a burning in my heart, even water cannot ease, and it has no taste, no flowing in the sea. Say goodbye to the empty town, to the mud, the blood, the wire. For it may take 1,000 years or more for this lifetime to expire. And the flames on the pyre grow higher and higher. Honey, yes, the world's on fire. Okay, is Lily Talmers here? Lily Talmers the next act, or are they here? Oh, they are here. Okay, I'm gonna do one more song and then we'll have the next act, Lily Talmers. Cynthia, could you go around with the basket for me? So we're gonna go around with this basket at the end of every set. The tips are not pooled, so if you need to make change, we'll help you make change. Please tip each and every act that plays here. Basket's been around for me, Lily, Colin, etc. throughout the night. So, and the tips are going to be for whomever's on stage at that time, so we'll help you make change if you need. Cynthia is going to be selling merch up there. Not merch and jewelry and stuff. Cynthia's here every week, and she's going to do it for me, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, Cynthia. And then we do. And I guess we'll have Lily Talmers. Let me try this one. Help is on the way, my dear. Like a whisper in your ear. And it's whispered from your sleeping bed. It's the honey in the lion's head. No eyes, no teeth. Oh, the same words they flow from an endless glow, from the mouth that gapes before you. For I tear this building down. My time ain't long for the weary. The screams and throws where horror goes, as like a knife, its weary life, too young to die, too old to live. Oh, you let salvation go in that lion's skull. They're closing in around us. For I tear Thomas come on the stage. Talmers.
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna sing to you, and if something needs to be louder, let me know. I'm gonna sing you a song about missing. First. I missed you today till I remembered what I gave and how I changed to earn your love. How come I did that for so long? And I was wrong, but you were even wronger. Still, I would have loved you longer if you had let me. What's that funny feeling? No one has to see you cry, sweet girl, for you have got the whole world at your fingertips. Read my lips, you don't miss anyone at all. Oh, I thought of you today on a train of all the places that you could have crossed my mind. And that line has been used now at least one too many times. And I was blind, but you were even blinder. I promised to be kinder, but then I was not. What's that funny feeling? No one has to see you cry, sweet girl, for you have got the whole world at your fingertips. So read my lips, you don't think of anyone at all. Oh, you do not think of me unless I haunt you in a dream, and in that dream I sit you down. And you look round, and I say, now look rounder. My voice, it just gets louder, but you won't listen. What's that funny feeling? No one has to see really special to play here because this is kind of the first venue I knew about before I even knew what the word Brooklyn designated. I'm from Michigan and I just moved in January, and this is my first time playing here, but I've known about this place a long time. And yeah, it's an amazing community, so thanks for being here with me. I'm gonna play you a tune off a record I just released, which is called Hope is the Whore I Go To. Kind of wild. Yeah, and the music is self-explanatory. I'll play you one of the tracks. It's called Hope You Whore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll let it, you decide what you think. How about that? And normally, like, I play with the band sometimes too, and you can just imagine their parts. They're really beautiful. I'll sing you some trumpet that you can hear the drums if you want. As an outline of a daydream, had you only loved me that way, could have warned me, I would have understood. To the rhythm of your interest, I will easily unfold and make you promise to remember me as good. As the day pours into nighttime with the sweat atop your skin so brightly gleaming, I will heave a heavy sigh. You're the torrent in this rainstorm, left me soaked. But what is more, hope looks a fool now. She's never loving whore. You promised me the earth, that's what you gave me. That bitter little box of constant gravity. But hope, she sits too sore to even argue. Hope you whore, hope you whore, hope you whore. Hear the whisper of the turnpike in the middle of a midnight drive. You swerve as I convince you to slow down. I say, baby, don't you worry, I just wanted someone near me, someone breathing, unbelieving, down to die. And you'd promise me exactly what you gave to me. That bitter little box of constant gravity. But hope, she sits too sore to really argue. Hope you whore, hope you whore, hope you whore. We will meet there at the fulcrum, though I'm shaky, I will hold you down, command that you spill what I am to do. On the one hand, you're my killer, on the other, I still dream of you. Forgiveness treats us Candice when it's new. And you'd promised me exactly what you gave to me. That bitter little box of constant gravity. But hope, she sits too sore to really argue. Hope you whore, hope you whore, hope you whore. I'll be thrown out to the shoreline where the sand and sea meet every time we're rowed in one another by the wind. Okay. Am I okay in my position to the microphone? Is it all good? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna play you two more, and then I'm gonna have my friend Sam come and join me for some more country tunes. Kind of. They're still mine. This is they do not belong to the country. They belong to me. The songs. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna play you a very new tune. I like to take one major risk every night. It's a good practice. This one's called Nothing is Spiritual, John. Okay. I don't believe that shit no more. I'm on to something better. She is running up that hill to find the past that will not let her go. I know I have messed up my love. I know I have messed up. Forgive me, darling, we can patch it up. I don't believe you when you say that you don't want to speak to me. I know it's just a symptom of a gruesome type of flowing love that binds us all together. Knowing that I am enmeshed, I'll tell you that the game is over now. It's been so good to know you. Now I envision life without you in it, knowing things will change and round their edges and their wearinesses I will learn to love again. It's just that no one sounds the same as you do. So in pouring rain I picture that forgiveness scene so many movies end with. But I don't believe that shit no more. A body's just a body. It's material responding to a set of circumstances. So I will not admit I love you anymore, for you're just memory now. Instead I'll take my place back at the wheel and at the plow. This next one's gonna be a doozy. The next two are gonna hit a little heavy, okay? Do we feel okay about that? Okay. This is called My Mortal Wound, and it's vaguely about being from Michigan. Yeah, land of, I don't know, many things, desolation being one of them, but many things. It's a strange load to carry, hear a dog whistle, maybe it's calling me home to the heart of my mortal wound. And it's true what they've said about me. I'm a tattered flag waving, dirty and holy and prude. Bet those words sound the same to you. I'm alright, I am. Just a tad's gone still. something good to happen. Emotional resistance. I don't feel pain, just remnants of my past. They're a friend I afford myself. Love like that you just remember, though you try so hard to close it, to end it, to heal it, will steal from you end to end. I'm alright, I am. Just the tide's gone still, and I'm left waiting for something to happen, for anything to happen. It's wide open winter, and its muted deafness will break you, will bind you, will kill the mood. But I'm alright, I am. Just the tide's gone still, and I'm left waiting for something to happen, to hear someone's laughter, to run only faster, for paper or plastic, a natural disaster, a ride in a casket, a free-colored napkin, a home on the east side, and people to call my own, a bike with a basket, a ball and a racket, Old and New Testaments with all the condiments, a summertime cannonball, Lady Godive on a certified Ferris wheel. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me how. Signed your local suffragette, woman of eloquence, strictly monogamous, live at the high school dance. Life is a party, don't you wanna be part of it? 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 Okay, Sam, you wanna come up here? And that tune you can find on the interwebs all over the place. And there's even a music video. Imagine what that music video looks like. This is Sam Talmage. We have similar last names, so we had to play together. The next tune is gonna be called You Can Do Whatever You Want To.
you can really do whatever you want to in this world. Oh, God. Ready? Okay. Oh, it's not in this tuning, actually. Forget it. There we go. Okay. Ready? You can do whatever you want to. You can drive a car or ride a bike. You can get a job in a factory so that you can buy whatever you like. You can book a low-grade hotel room. You can have it all to yourself. They will have whatever you need. They're like a nightstand and a shower and a shelf. Or you can get a job in the big leagues. Yes, you can work as much as the boss needs. They've got benefits, so you can't leave. And if you do, it's due to your own greed. We've got enough room, enough food, enough doctors, enough orange juice, so you can have whatever you want to. You can do whatever you want to. You can be the holiest roller. Yes, you can buy a ticket to heaven, and there will be so many women to whom you can do whatever you want to. You can. I'll tell you what you can do in 1 second. Take it away, Sam. You can ride uptown on the subway. You can close your eyes to the suffering. You can bulldoze someone's house in the plain light of day. As long as you've the guts and the money, we've got enough room, enough food, enough doctors, enough orange juice, so you can have whatever you want can opt for paper or plastic. You can drop 10K on a casket. You can ride a bike with a basket. This whole wide world is yours if you ask for it. Okay, we've got two more for you, quick ones. Let's give another round of applause for Farrell. Woo. Yeah, I feel very lucky to share the stage. We're gonna play one called I turned 25 this year, and it's in honor of that. I write myself a birthday song each year. All right. How are you all doing? That's good. God, I lose the pick every time. Not your fault. No, I'll just use my finger. Yeah, you know? No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. All right. 25 years old. I cannot abide, for I am too tired. The hand is too heavy. The plow is too slow. And I know that the lowly are holier still. How I wish I could fly when I can and I will. I cannot swim out, for the lake is too frigid. The wind will be blowing, my hair will get wet. And the saints, they have said that the times won't get better, but sometimes I wonder if someone just won't let them. I cannot abide as the life floods in as I wish it will, lying to myself and oh my darling, get in line, thinking you're so wise, just 25 years old. I cannot get married. I've never loved anyone. I've never been looked gently in the eyes. I've only looked back and felt sorry for opening my heart to a stranger, my legs to a lie. I cannot abide as the life floods in as I wish it will, lying to myself and my darling, get in line, thinking you're so wise, just 25 years old.
cannot stay angry at you for very long. That's part of the problem. That's most of the mess. I've logged every grievance, abided by nothing. So why are you still here, asleep in my chest? I cannot abide as the light floods in, as I wish it will, lying to myself and my oh my darling, get in line, thinking you're so wise, just 25 years old.
Alright. Come on, the tip basket for little Talmers. Raise your hands. How many of you have never been here on a Wednesday night before? You've never been here on a Wednesday night? Alright, it's most of you. This is a show we do every single Wednesday. We've done it here for 16 years. Host the host for False. If you want to know about further what? You get them from me on this QR code. I'm going over the tip hat for these folks. These tips are not cool, so if you need to make change, I'll make change. We'll go over the tip hat for each and every act that plays here on Wednesday nights and get the show going, covered for over 16 years. And without any further ado, tips for Lily Talmers. Colin Cutler is next. Tips.
Yeah. Yay. Cool. We got one more quick tune for you, if that's okay. And I'll tell you, this is a very special tune because it's called I'm Sorry, Aaron. And Aaron, the real Aaron of the song, is sitting in the audience with us tonight. Aaron, would you stand up? He's in that baseball hat. But I wrote him the song because I told him that he could stay at my place for a long time, and then I said, just kidding, Aaron, you can't, because something with the landlord. Anyway, this is my apology to my friend Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you to Jalopy, I love it here. I'm sorry, Aaron, that you couldn't stay. I overpromise chronically these days. Growing weary of my blazing trails of
I know there's a lot of milling about to be done, but there's a lot of stuff coming and a lot more stuff to be enjoyed. We're going to have Wolfman Elfmand, Austen Carroll, but also making just like Lily and Austen tonight, making Ruckus debut. Give it up for Colin Cutler.
Well, thank you very much for a very warm welcome. I drove up here from Greensboro, North Carolina. Ultimately, I played my way up the valley and then in Pennsylvania and made it in yesterday just in time. So, y'all like murder ballads on occasion? Yeah. So I live down in Greensboro, which I realize is like the epicenter of a bunch of murder ballads. You got Tom Dooley out in Wilkes County, Lawson family up in Stokes County, Emmy Wise down in Randolph County. There's another one in Forsyth County, and I guess it's just something in the watershed. But back in 2015 or so, at my grandmother's funeral, all the old family stories started coming out. I found out that I had the makings of one of my own family, too. So this here's a little Craven County, North Carolina murder ballad called Blood on My Shoes. I was at the bar last night with little Nelson P. Walking home where Malden flows down to Big Swift Creek, down to Big Swift Creek. And that liquor got to talking, we began to play, knowing that it's just for that moon was shining bright. Yes, that moon was shining bright. I've got blood on my shoes, little darling, I got blood on my shoes. He threw me in the water, and that creek was black as sin. In a drunken rage, I drew my knife, and then I plunged it in. Yes, and then I plunged it in. You may have my house, my day, for I must up and run. You may have my land and barn, I'll take my horse and gun. Yes, I'll take my horse and gun. I've got blood on my shoes, little darling, I got blood on my shoes. Raise a boat, stay away from the cards and girls and beer, from the wine and the women and the beer. And if you see Nelson's mother, if you should see her cry, just tell her that my cousin was a better man than I. He was a better man than I. I've got blood on my shoes, little darling, I got blood on my shoes. I got blood on my shoes, little darling, I got blood on my shoes. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I think last time the folks here in the front row heard that song was in Sofia, Bulgaria. And we're getting to that story. So, yeah, I was teaching over in Romania back in 2020, and then this whole pandemic thing hit. So I moved on back to North Carolina and stayed at my grandparents' farm down in Craven County, a little town called Vanceboro. Anybody here ever heard of Vanceboro before? Yeah, most folks in North Carolina haven't heard about it either. It's all right. A little town on your way down to the beach. Usually the most interesting thing to do there is walk down to the orangeade shop, get yourself an orangeade. But thanks to the pandemic, that was closed. So the next best option was the tent revival. Lasted for a week right across from the ABC store, which I found out when I played in South Carolina. I had to explain what that was. It's just the liquor store. So tent revival right across from the liquor store for a whole week. It was a good time, and lots of seats, lots of dresses. I don't really wear dresses no more, so I figured it wasn't quite my scene. And I should probably keep myself occupied at my grandparents' farm. It's literally an island in the middle of creek and swamp at the end of town, right past the Mason's Lodge, and put in a garden. Now, it had been about 7 years since I kept a garden, and it showed. Tomatoes died, cucumbers died. It's hard to kill squash, but I managed. Those hot peppers love that sandy soil, and by the end of that summer, I was picking habaneros, cow horns, Tabascos, jalapenos, and a bunch of others I don't remember the names of. I made a bunch of hot pepper jam out of it. Shortly after that, I moved back up to the city of Greensboro, which is where I live now. It's right smack dab in the middle of the state. And one of the very first people I ran into was a young lady. She and I had met about 5 years before all that. I've been playing banjo there on Elm Street, sort of the main drag through town. And she'd walk by in a chili pepper suit. By a chili pepper suit, by the way, this isn't like a 3-piece suit with chili peppers on it. I'm talking, you could have thrown her up on the billboard across from the Applebee's. She would have been the competition over at Chili's. She does like me to clarify she was advertising for the farmer's market. She doesn't just do that sometimes for fun, or does she? Anyways, we're together now, and just bought a house together, and her name's on it, so I guess this is halfway serious. And the song has been accused of being sort of like a country-style WAP, which also came out that summer. I'd just like to say it's a... I'd just like to say, you know what it's about, what's in those mason jars out there, which Cynthia, I think, has already got one. Goes great on cream cheese and pork chops, but I'm not here to advertise. But you think it's about anything other than what's in those mason jars? Well, you might have been listening to too much 30s blues music, and or you might need Jesus, one of the two. This here's Hot Pepper Jam. I've been working in this hot pepper field now, Carolina summer long. I've been working in this hot pepper field till my baby done come and gone. Well, whoa, she was singing the hot pepper song. And the first time that I saw you, you were wearing a hot pepper suit. Yeah, the first time that I saw you, you were looking hot pepper cute. Hey, whoa, look at our hot pepper fruit. Go on and stir up that jelly pot, mama, till it's sticky as highway tar. Stir up that jelly pot, mama, till it's fiery as you are. Way, whoa, gonna can that pepper in the jar. And spread it on your biscuits, mama, gonna spread that pepper jam. Spread it on your biscuits, mama, with a little bit of country ham. Hey, whoa, they call me Hot Pepper Man. Hi. So are there any Flannery O'Connor fans out there in the house tonight? Came to the right place. Sweet. So I did a little EP of songs based off of her short stories back in 2018 called Peacock Feathers. And this year I'm working on turning that into a full album called Tar Water. And yeah. Got to talk at a couple conferences about that, which is always kind of funny to me as a musician. It's like, okay, I guess I get to come up here and talk to a bunch of folks in suits. I ain't wearing one, but that's fine. But this year's one of the songs off that project. It's a new one. Hasn't been recorded yet, but it will be hopefully later on this year. If you follow Colin Cutler Music on Facebook, Instagram, or the .com, you can sort of see how that's all progressing. But, anyone ever read Parker's Back? There you go. So basically, it's a story about a guy and a gal who don't much like each other. He loves his drinking and dancing and sinning. She loves her going to church and praying to Jesus. And of course, the only way to reconcile all that tension is get married. I was 23 once too, I get it. And yeah, so they get married, and the whole story, he won't tell her his real name. He says, you can just call me by my initials, OE. You can call me OE. By the end of it, of course, she makes him tell her his name. There's a song sort of and a story sort of about identity and learning to own who you are, maybe despite the expectations being put on you. Because here's Parker's back. I've been running from the name my mama gave me as a child. She wanted her a godly boy to know that God was wild. She tried to drag me to revival, so I ran off to the fleet. They stuck me full of pins and needles, they're still itching in my feet. But the Navy and my mama were the only ones that knew. Something burning deep inside made me tell it straight to you. That Obadiah, Elihu's my name. I've been running from it all my life, and I guess that it's a shame. It takes a tent of loving, this restless heart to tame. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. Well, you look at me as happy as a cat that stepped in the ship. I can't help it if the highway promised it would scratch my itch. I don't even like your cooking, girl, you'd burn up butter beans. You're so damn busy praying you forgot the pork and the collard greens. Somehow I married you, though I'd almost rather die. All I get are words like ice picks, they're still sticking in my side. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. I've been running from it all my life, and I guess that it's a shame. Well, it takes a tent of love and this restless heart to tame. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. Never promised heaven, but this house is cold as hell. How can you love your neighbor if you don't love yourself? And I do confess that I love drinking, cigarettes and sin. I got the image of the living God tattooed into my skin. But you beat him when you saw him till it broke my brittle heart. His eyes were like a burning light, he'd rather love me in the dark. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. I've been running from it all my life, and I guess that it's a shame. But it sure caught my attention when that tree went up in flames. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. Obadiah, Elihu's my name. I've been running from it all my life, and I guess that it's a shame. But it sure caught my attention when that tree went up in flames. And Obadiah, Elihu's my name. got requests. Okay, all right. So that will come out when the banjo comes back out, if you like. All right. Which it is a song about trying to get home in the middle of a pandemic from Europe, which all four of us have at least have experienced. So yes, seems fitting. Yes, I'll get to that one. This one here is about getting into situations that you probably shouldn't be getting into, getting back out of them in ways that you definitely shouldn't. It's called "Save Your Life and Drive." It's also off of that Flannery O'Connor project. So here's it. I was hiking down the highway to Mobile, Alabama. I had one good arm and a 9-pound hammer. But I took a turn up a washed-out gravel road. Saw a little old lady just a-squatting like a toad on a porch swing. In a 30-something daughter, she rocked there beside her, just drooling at the side of her mouth. And I ain't a smart man, but I could see this whole thing was heading south real quick. You better save your life and drive. 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 Well, she looked me over like I was an old used car. Said there's work to be done if a working man's what you are. Said you can split me open, but you still won't know just what I am, ma'am. Said you might have one arm, but honey, I'm looking at you, and well, I think you're a man. And out in that barn, I could see her car, in a statement I couldn't deny. I figured, well, what's the harm in paying up an old barn and a couple chicken coops anyway? You better save your life and drive. Save your life and drive. Have you ever seen a mother try to sell her daughter? Said, look at her there, she's a pure drink of water. She was talking with the chickens and clawing in the dust. Said, a woman like that won't give you no fuss. And I looked at the paint peeling from the roof and I said, well, maybe might be a sin, but give me $100, I can get that house painted, maybe get that old car running again, if you know what I mean. Better save your life and drive. Save your life and drive. Well, the wedding day came on the first of the year. Got that house painted and that car out of second gear. Mama sent me the money and she kissed her daughter goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Stopped 5 miles away at a roadside diner and I ordered 2 turkeys on rye. But the boy behind the counter gaped at her, said she looked just like an angel of God. And I stepped out that door, said on my shoulder, tell him hi, and I hope he ain't mad, cause son, better save your life and drive. Save your life and drive. And 20 miles down that road I had dust in my eye. There was a dark cloud heavy as an iron anvil hanging in that sky. Saw a barefoot boy just a-walking there, right beside of the ditch. And I stopped, cranked open my window, yeah. Come on, boy, get in. Thank you, Ma, and your lucky stars that I stopped. Storm coming, ain't no place to hide. He said, my mind's the meanest bitch that ever cut a switch. You better save your life and drive. Gonna save your life and drive. Save your life and drive. And I left that boy right beside of the road. You don't talk about your mama that way. And I'm actually glad that Naomi asked for this song, because I had not been planning to play it, but I'm going to play it right now. So this is actually the very first song I wrote for banjo. Just came up on my Facebook memories from August 5th, 2014, so it's almost exactly 8 years old. I do like to preface it with that because it is a song about trying to get home in the middle of a pandemic, and I wrote it 8 years ago about a pandemic that happened 100 years ago, and then the last 2 years happened. Sorry about that. So, cheers. Yeah, so this song got its start. Has anybody here ever had a crappy old car that you loved and could not bring yourself to get rid of at some point? Yeah, I know at least all the musicians have, right? And so I had this old Honda Accord station wagon, 1996. One point of its life, it was drinking about as many quarts of oil as it was gallons of gas, and its front bumper was held on with military duct tape and parachute cord. And I was driving from Bedford, Virginia, up to Northern Virginia, where I lived at the time, and blew about 200 yards of oil smoke back behind that car, and my nearest friend was in Charlottesville. It was February, snow on the ground. I was like, this isn't good. Well, we got to get to Charlottesville, and realized, that's the opening line to a song. Instead of thinking about all the horrible things that could happen to me or happen to that car on the way, I wrote this instead. So, it's Years Before They Hang Me. Well, I've got to get to Charlottesville before they hang me on that hill. I'm very sick with Spanish flu, and I would die to be with you. Lord knows I was just 21 when they gave me boots and they gave me a gun, and they sent me to the mud of France, and German blood still stains my pants. Well, I got back home to Bright Parade, and I got a letter, and that letter said that you're very sick with Spanish flu, and she would die to be with you. And I got to get to Charlottesville before they hang me on that hill. I'm very sick with the Spanish flu, and baby, I'd die to be with you. I stole a car in Portsmouth town, and that sheriff stopped me when I shot him down. When that car broke down, I rode the rocks. When that engine screamed, I prayed to God. I prayed the Lord a life to save, or I would join her in the grave. And I got to get to Charlottesville before they hang me on that hill. I'm very sick with the Spanish flu, and baby, I'd die to be with you. When I got to Charlottesville, well, my heart was heavy as I climbed that hill, and a steady rain fell on my head as I passed the church where we'd be wed. Or in the graveyard out in black, where Mary's parents, they were dressed in black. And I made it up to Charlottesville, and I guess they hang me on that hill. My Mary died of the Spanish flu, baby, I died to be with you. Yeah, made it up to Charlottesville, and I guess they hang me on that hill. My Mary died of the Spanish flu, baby, I died to be with you. Thank you. Thank you much. Farrell, what you thinking? How many more songs you thinking here? I got two short ones, sure. Yeah, all right. All right, you know what? Yes, so we'll do another banjo one, then we'll close out with the slide guitar while he's handing around the offering plate. Does anybody here like drinking? This is a song for all y'all then. Whether in moderation or in excess, and I'll leave that line to your own discretion. It's a song about getting drunk in one state, ending up in another. Bristol, besides being home to the fastest half mile in all of NASCAR, is also one of the easiest cities in all the world for that to happen because the state line runs right down to Main Street. This here's Bristol City Breakdown, or Sun Comes Up and the Whiskey's Gone. 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 Here's a sleigh in my bed. I started last night in Old Tennessee. Started last night in Old Tennessee. Started last night in Old Tennessee, and I woke up in Virginia. The sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Here's a sleigh in my bed. Preacher man dancing with a bottle in his hand. Preacher man dancing with a bottle in his hand. Preacher man dancing with a bottle in his hand. Heard church bells this morning. The sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Here's a sleigh in my bed. Honey, I hear the train blowing. Honey, I hear the train blowing. Honey, I hear the train blowing, and I gotta get on down. The sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Here's a sleigh in my bed. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Sun comes up and the whiskey's gone. Here's a sleigh in my bed.
Austen Carroll and Elfmand coming up. So please come out with tips for Colin Cutler.
Thank you very much. And if you don't have cash, I do have Venmo. Colin Cutler Music. It's Colin Cutler Music on everything. And there's also merch in the back there too. T-shirts, totes, hot pepper jam, CDs if those things still exist, I guess. But here's a song I haven't recorded anywhere. It's based off an old Blind Willie Johnson tune called If I Had My Way, I'd Tear This Building Down. And he once got arrested for playing it out in front of the courthouse. He got off because they pointed out that he was blind, couldn't have possibly known where he was. I like to think he knew exactly what he was doing. And so his song is based off the story of Samson and Delilah out the Bible. I sort of took some other Bible verses and made it a little bit more applicable to some modern issues, which we're working through down south. A bunch of other places too. Finally got some of them down, but this here's If I Had My Way, I'd Tear That Idol Down. On the mountain, he done talked with God. Walked down that hillside with the holy law. Down in the valley, people danced and laughed. Up on that pedestal built a golden calf. If I had my way, if I had my way, if I had my way, I'd tear that old idol down. slaves and some they killed. Back to the city they took God's ark, set it up in Dagon's temple dark. If I had my way, if I had my way, if I had my way, I'd tear that old hideaway down. It sat there for about a week. Very stones they began to creak. Morning broke across that whole wide lane with that idle lying face down with shattered hands. If I had my way, if I had my way, if I had my way, I'd tear that old hideaway down. Now in this country, in these modern times, people still thinking like the Philistines. They say that we're God's own chosen heirs, but we still got statues in that old town square. Good God, if I had my way, if I had my way, if I had my way, I'd tear that old hideaway down. If I had my way, if I had my way, if I had my way, I'd tear that old idol out, tear that old idol out, tear that old idol down. Cheers, thank you all very much. Thanks a lot to the theater for having us. I won't forget my beard. Of all things to forget.
Three capos? Can I use all three of them?
You can. This one, if you want to turn it on, you hold the top. This is my new baby, you know. I love this stuff.
Great.
And then you want a capo?
Actually, no, I don't need a capo.
You don't need one?
No, I don't need one.
You want the tuner?
Yeah, I'll take a two. What do I do? What are...
I want to make sure you know.
I'm just gonna set up the mic.
Hey, can you actually like someone who put the camera angle so we get that? You're just gonna stand too, right?
Yeah, we'll stand in the same spot.
Okay, so I want to get that stream to the right camera.
How do I turn this on?
You hold the top. Got it? What's up? It's good. You can just leave it, yeah. Can you stand here for me then? Alright, this should be good. Is that good, Farrell? You stand like you're playing.
Yeah.
Everybody, we got 2 more acts to go. Please give a warm welcome for Austen Carroll.
All right, thank you so much. That was a wonderful act before me. A little intimidated to follow it, but letting people down is my specialty, so let's get to it. I was a B-plus student for most of my days. Every race that I ran, I got third place. I'm not quite the worst player on the all-star team. I got a box of participation trophies. In second grade, I was a spelling bee champion. I got lucky, cause the word was chameleon. I guess I always liked lizards. Yeah, I could relate how they just sat around in the sun all day. Everyone seems to say the same thing for all of my days, and it never proves to be very useful. Now I try from time to time, but I still can't seem to find where the hell I put my potential. Having nothing to do can feel like time wasted, so I like to make plans and then do nothing instead. Oh yeah, I'm busy getting dizzy, looking for something to find. You see, I'd like to be productive, I just ain't got the time. My mama keeps saying, boy, just go back to school. My daddy keeps saying, boy, just learn to use a tool. My therapist suggests I simply find my dream job, but I'm like, what kind of person dreams of working at all? Everyone seems to say the same thing for all of my days, and it never proves to be very useful. And I try from time to time, but I still can't seem to find where the hell I put. Oh fuck, what was I looking for again? I came in here looking for something, I can't even remember what it was. Oh, that's right. My potential. Yeah, my potential. Looking for my potential. Yeah, my potential. This next song is about robbing a bank, which sometimes seems like the reasonable thing to do. Well, if it's manipulation to make 'em give a shit, then, well, I guess you could say that's what he did. When you're caught without an option, you gotta find your way in. When you've been manipulated, James gave 17 to the coal company, only to be let go at 55. Drove a truck for a couple more, sold some stuff at some stuff store, but couldn't keep the job at 59. And the protrusion on his chest was getting worse, and his breath was getting thin, walking around on his bad foot. But with no job in his sight, and not quite 65, well, James was only worth his output. So if it's manipulation to make him give a shit, then, well, I guess you could say that's what he did. But if you're caught without an option, then you gotta find your way in. When you've been manipulated. So he once in the RPC. He says this is a robbery. Well, I don't mean harm and I only need a dollar bill. He takes a seat to rest his feet as he waits for the police, so he can go to jail and finally get some help. Well, if it's manipulation to make him give a shit, then, well, I guess you could say that's what he did. And if you're caught without an option, then you gotta find your way in. When you've been manipulated, manipulated. Thank you so much. That's a true story about a man who robbed a bank for $1 so he could get health insurance. Because that is our country. Gotta fucking make it work, you know? Jesus Christ. This next song is a brand new song. Well, it's not, I mean, I guess these are all pretty brand new to y'all. But this one will come out on the internets a week from yesterday, actually. So it's 6 days. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it's a fun one to play with the band. I live in Denver, Colorado, so I'm just here to play shows and hang out and meet people. So the song is called Mockingbird. Dropped your bike in my front yard, you knocked on my window, motioning for me to come around to meet you out back, where you showed me the Red Ryder, the one you got from your older brother. I guess 10-year-olds get birthday gifts like that. Well, we walked down the path just behind your backyard, where we go tell our secrets when we don't want to be hurt, making bets that I couldn't hit that thing over there, till that thing became a little mockingbird, just a little mockingbird. And we'd run through the woods and they felt infinite, climbing trees like watchtowers and swimming in creek beds. And that little mockingbird ain't like dying in my hands with tears in my eyes. You called me a man, well now you're a cop in some city down there. Well, we don't really talk, 'cause we don't really dare. And all that I hope is you care more than you did. When I picked up that bird and you laughed and took it, yeah, you called me a man and you patted my back, took that laugh from my head and just threw it like that. Well, we'd run through the woods, felt in a sense free from the lessons of violence, yeah, free from the lessons. All right, thank you so much. And thanks to Wolf, who will be playing after me. I'm borrowing this guitar because my dear friend Bethany Vaders was supposed to bring my guitar today, and she didn't do it. Not to like, you know, it's not a big deal, it's fine. It's like she had one job. But, you know, one jobs are hard sometimes. No, it's not true. Most of that's not true. Some of it's true. Most of it's not. I gotta drink some water. I went to the Brooklyn Museum today. That was fun. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you. I'm really feeling like I'm a local. I've only been here for like 36 hours, but I feel like I got it down. I'm like drinking from like the public water fountains. Whenever I go to the train, whenever I leave the train, I like use the emergency exit. I don't use the fucking rail thing. I just like push the door open and the alarm goes off, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. Because I saw people do that, and I was like, what, you can just do that? And I was like, that must be what the locals do. So that's what I do now. Let's see here. What should I play? That's a good one. This is a birthday song of sorts. I had a birthday one time, and when I did, I got older. And when I got older, I got nervous about not accomplishing all the things that I was hoping that I would accomplish by that time that I thought I would be, you know. When I was like 16, I was like, oh, when I'm 25, like, I'll have all of these things. And I got to be 25, and I was like, I don't have any of the things that I thought I would. But fortunate for us, we're in a time of age inflation, trademark ageflation. And long story short, we can just do whatever we want for as long as we want, because none of it's real. The good news is none of this is real. What I'm trying to say is, well, I heard 23 was the new 18, and I heard 28 was the new 23. Well, 30's going good, but I can't wait to be 35, because I heard that's the new 28. That's the new 23, that's the new 18. You see what I'm going here. I'll do it again for you. Yeah, I heard 23 was the new 18, and I heard 28 was the new 23. Well, 30's going good, but I can't wait to be 35, because I heard that's the new 28, that's the new 23, that's the new 18. I'm gonna buy some porn and a pack of smokes, a scratch-off ticket and register to vote, but the porn is weird and the smokes are gross, and our democracy feels like a joke. No hope. So I'll go skydiving and get a tattoo, I'll get a credit card and go on a cruise, I'll go to Mexico and get a bunch of booze, and then I'll drink too much, 'cause there's nothing to do on a cruise. It's true. What do you do on a cruise but drink booze with your boo named Sue by the poo? Well, I heard 23 was the new 18, and I heard 28 was the new 23. Well, 30's going good, but I can't wait to be 35, 'cause I heard that's the new 28, that's the new 23, that's the new 18. The scratch-off ticket, it's my only chance for new 18 being what I romance. I got my lucky penny and my ignorant hope. Well, here it goes. All right, a 7. All right, another 7. Now, I know y'all are all songwriter listeners, but for the 1 or 2 out there that's just having a good time drinking some beers, I got 2 7s, I need 3 7s. This is standard New York lottery over here. Come on now. I guess that's just the way it's gonna be when you only new 18. Maybe I'll get what I need when I turn 43. That's right. I can't wait to be 43. 'Cause I heard 43 was the new 35, and I heard 35 was the new 28. I heard 28 was the new 23, and I heard 23 was the new 18. Oh, I can't wait to be a new 18. Cool. All right, I'm going to try to play a new song. I played it for the first time in public at the open mic that was right before this. So let's see how this goes. Also, I totally lose track of time, so please tell me if I need to stop playing. But this one is, I mean, bear with me here. This is a new song, so I all the banter and shit that goes with it. That's all. That's all part of it. It's all new as well. So this song is a very niche song for people who are on dating apps and who are into the kink community, which there's probably a big overlap there. I don't know. I'm new to the dating app scene. And I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have to say right now for this. So, what I will say is that it's really funny to see who the people who like laugh and like who are like, oh yeah, it's like the more you know. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see here. It goes like this. Nope. Here we go. Finally gained the confidence I like to get over my pride, and under the apps find true love with a swipe and a tap, or something instead. When I got matched up with some profile of a cryptic girl with a cryptic smile, curious, I clicked on her bio, and this is all it said. Looking for that ONSNSABDSMSUBGGG for RDFORMCPSE. I didn't know quite what to do, holding a fork, eating that alphabet soup. I figured something good was slipping through that I might like. So I pulled up the Urban Dictionary, some engineering paper, and made a spreadsheet. Held every letter like it was the piece to the puzzle that I couldn't find. I looked up ONSNSABDSMSUBGGG DFORMCPSE. Oh man, I had no idea that there were people out there realizing all their deepest dreams, desires right there on their phone. So now I lay on faux fur, edging on my safe word, thinking, man, I am sure that I am not alone. 'Cause I'm an ONSNSABDSMSUBGGG for their DFORMCPSC. That's right, an ONSNSABDSMSUBGGG for their DFORMCPSC. Yes. Yeah, I can do 2 more. That song started because I went down this rabbit hole of like, you know how you just get in like internet rabbit holes. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what is GGG? I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I was like, I'm so curious. So then I Googled it, and then it brought me up to this like Reddit feed of just like 1,000 acronyms. And I was like, this is amazing. It was like so many wonderful, beautiful ways that people are expressing their needs and wants and desires. And it's really cool. Anyways, this next song's about a drunk Oklahoma woman. Specifically, I was on a road trip with a partner at the time, and we both knew that it wasn't gonna last very long. But I was feeling really like the whole world was weighing down on me, you know, that sort of like self-centered, like lonely, sad feeling. And then this drunk Oklahoma woman reminded me that the world's much bigger than me and that I'm very small and my feelings don't actually matter. And it was actually a really beautiful, wonderful reminder. Driving through Muskogee Nation, singing Third Eye Blind, hiding tears like condensation from the cold inside. You give off warmth that I just can't seem to hold, some unforgotten truth that I just refuse to know. And I got no reason not to love you, and I got no reason not to go. Well, that night we slept like enchiladas on the bank of Lake Eufaula, and I knew as we made our bed that this would be the last. Well, maybe I'd go back to college or spend my days in Guatemala, just hiding from the future by living in the past. And I got no reason not to love you, and I got no reason not to go. Somewhere in the dark I heard a brash commemoration. Has anybody seen the moon? A soft reflected spotlight on a darkened situation. Has anybody seen the moon? Has anybody seen the moon? So as I was laying there in this tent, I swear to God, this is exactly what I heard. Has anybody seen the moon? Has anybody seen Hey, will you shut up? My kids are trying to sleep. Hey, don't talk to my wife like that. Her daddy just died and she's having a hard night. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but my kids are trying to sleep and your wife is... Hey, will you two keep it down over there? We're trying to get some rest and I gotta wake up early and go fishing. Has anybody seen the moon? Somewhere in the dark I heard a brash commemoration. Has anybody seen the moon? A soft reflecting spotlight on a darkened situation. Has anybody seen the moon? Has anybody seen the moon? All right, thank y'all so much. This will be my last song.
All right, everybody, we're running a little behind. We have Wolfman, Elfmand next. We're running a little late, so I'm going to take tips now from Austen. Keep going.
This is a good song for the tip basket. This song goes out to all the artists out there, which I feel like there's a bunch of them out there. I've met a few already. I usually play this song with my big rock and roll band, but let's try it just solo. I think it'll be cool. So thanks for coming tonight. I hope you had a good time. Could I interest you in purchasing some merchandise of mine? I'll be standing in the back with all my bric-a-brac, just to hoping that you buy something so I can get some gas. Oh, you don't got cash? Well, that ain't no thing. I've been swiping credit cards since 2013. Oh, you don't got time? I see what you're saying. Sure, I'll take tequila or whatever you're drinking. Ain't it funny how people will spend all the money just to get somebody drinking with them? Now I ain't saying I don't like to celebrate, I'm just trying to make it through the next day, 'cause I appreciate all the things you say. If only I could pay my rent with free drugs and compliments. That was supposed to be a cool riff right there. I had to sell 20 tickets just to get this gig. I guess the bar didn't make enough to hit that split. So when the drinks stop coming and I go to bed with nothing but a buzz and a real big head. Wake up in the morning and both of those are gone. When I'm laying on the floor just staring at my phone, excited to see all the new fans I made, only to find out that not a damn thing changed. Ain't it funny how people will say that they love what you're doing, then the very next day totally forget about what you gave. It's okay, I don't mean to complain, 'cause I appreciate all the things you say. If only I could pay my rent with free drugs and compliments. Ain't it funny how we say ain't it funny, even though it ain't funny no more? 'Cause we've been working for nothing but exposure. Now we got nothing to show. Out here living somewhere in between, taking what we can just to know we've been seen. Let's raise our glass to the epitaph. You know it. Everything's free. 'Cause I appreciate all the things you say. If drugs and compliments. Free drugs and compliments. Free drugs and compliments. Free drugs and compliments. Thank y'all so much. My name's Austen Carroll. Austen like Jane Austen. And Wolf Van Elfmand is coming up. Good friend of mine. Here it is.
Wolf runs our open mic. Happens every Wednesday. Sign up at 6 p.m. Sign up at 6 p.m. every Wednesday. Runs from 6 to 8:30, and we start this show right here.
It's true. Hey everyone. Give it up for Austen again. Yeah. Roots and Ruckus is the coolest. Thanks Farrell for doing this. Thanks Jalopy. Thanks Wyndham on sound. It's be fun. It's a fun night. Every Wednesday. Yeah. This is a song I wrote about driving to the dispensary. Or something like that. Heading to White Cloud, picking up speed. I'm heading to White Cloud to get what I need. I'm taking State Highway number 9. Gonna get high, high, high. I'm heading to White Cloud. I'm feeling my stash. I'm heading to White Cloud. I'll be back in a flash. And don't you lift a finger. No, don't you lend a dime. Gonna get high, high, high. Gonna get high, high, high. These cherry blossoms, these willow trees, a little creek running down in the weeds. And just like that eagle, you know I'm gonna fly. Gonna get high, high, high. Gonna get high, high, high. White Cloud, I'm picking up speed. I'm heading to White Cloud to get what I need. I'm taking State Highway, I'm on number 9. Gonna get high, high, high. You know I'm heading to White Cloud. You know I'm heading to White Cloud. Gone, 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 gone. got a piece of my heart, you always will. You got a piece of my heart, and you always will. I don't want it back, I won't need it back. You found something else that you gotta see through. You found something else that you gotta see through. Yeah, it's eating you up, it's breaking you down. When the road calls and the streets are bare, will you see what's gone through the morning glare? And when the night comes and the stars are dim, will you block me out, or will you let me in? 'Cause you got a piece of my heart, yeah, yeah, always will. Don't want it back, I won't need it back. When the road calls and the streets are bare, will you see what's gone through the morning glare? And when the night comes and the stars are dim, will you block me out, or will you let me in? Come on, let me in. Let me in, yeah. Heavy, it's heavy on my mind. Heavy, it's heavy all the time. Yeah, I kinda like the lighter stuff. I'm up and gone for the going gets tough, but now it all feels much too heavy. Yeah, it's heavy on my mind. Yeah, I'm going where the water tastes like wine. Yeah, I'm going where it ain't so heavy all the time, where the wind blows through the columbine, a robin rests on a sugar pine. The river takes my running mind away. It won't feel heavy every day. Well, I'm going to my home out west. Yeah, I'm leaving before I take a second guess. I wanna travel quick and travel light, around a corner through the night. Till then it might be a little heavy. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy on my mind. Thanks, y'all. Just kind of burning through a few here. End of the night. Kind of just vibing out. I just released a record a week or two ago, and most of these songs that I've played are on that. I think I'll just kind of stick with that for now. And I do have a few. I have a 7-inch vinyl of it, which has 4 songs on. 4 of the 7 songs. If you would like one, I have it. It's called High Desert Valley. You know, why don't I play that song? That's the title track. It goes like this. If you fall asleep during it, it's fine. It's like, it's a little dozy. Outside and dust out my eyes. I breathe in the dry, cool sunshine. There isn't a sound, and no one's around. Yeah, I'm alone in this high desert valley. The yucca tree been there for me. She'll be my one true companion. Got no one to love, to dream or think of. Your time moves slow in this high desert valley. Oh, find a place to stay the night. I'll build myself a fire and retire. I'll whistle a tune and stare at the moon. I hear all them coyotes calling. There's a breeze blowing by as tiny crickets cry, and I lie down in this high desert valley. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. I'm just feeling in this kind of mellow space tonight, so that's kind of the mood I'm presenting. I hope that's all right. I got a lot of, barn burners and knee slappers too, but I'm not sure I'm in that headspace right now. Yeah. All right, everyone's being really quiet, which is making me more uncomfortable. Thank you. Yeah. I'll do this one. This is a little sweet little one. All the blue on the sea, it carries you right back to me. From the Gulf to the Keys, I see those clouds, they're moving in. Could you hurry now? Would you catch the wind? The wind shall blow you home to me. Yeah, I would sail with you anywhere you wanted to. Yeah, I would sail with you. Ooh. Ooh. We're planning to see everything every fall, yeah, every spring. Yeah, you should bring your guitar, for on the bow we could lay, we could find those stars, yeah, we could feel the wake she rocks, you're close to me, and I would sail with you anywhere you wanted to. Yeah, I would sail with you. Yeah, I would sail with you anywhere you wanted to. Yeah, I would sail with you. Ooh. Farrell, what do you think, my man? Three more. I can do that. What's that? Okay, that sounds good. All right. How's everyone doing out there? Doing all right? All right. How about Lily tonight was amazing. Farrell is incredible. Colin, Austen. It's a really beautiful night of music. Yeah, feel honored to be a part of it. Something's gone and it's never coming back again. If it looks too good, it probably ain't worth a damn. I might have found me a southern girl, chased her halfway around the world, but something's gone and it's never coming back again. Yeah, the limelight don't contend. There are things we'll keep with us till the end. If I could love again, soon forget. It don't seem hard, but never yet. All that's left is sweet, sweet regret. Well, I wonder what they're serving down in hell. And do the Lord and devil ever split the bill? Are good and bad one in the same? You make a front and hide your shame. Something good ain't never coming back again. Yeah, I'm clinging to my friends. Some companion, won't you help me make amends? I made the same mistake different time, but she stung worse than the rest combined, and all that's left is sweet, sweet regret. Have you ever heard a coffin sound? Does it keep everything down deep in the ground? Well, when I lay to take my rest, one thing I know won't persist. Oh, that sweet, sweet regret. Appreciate that.
Tip basket.
A tip basket, yep.
Next week,
Who we got?
next week we have Gabriel Mayer. It's the 17th, right? We have Gabriel Mayers next week. We have your sound person, Lyndon Baird, doing a set with Kyle Morgan and Tamar Korn. And what else is on next week? I can't remember, but I will look it up and think about it. But this show happens each and every week, folks. Don't be a stranger. Come back each and every Wednesday. We've been doing it here for so long. Without any further ado, we also have Gray Watson. So Gray Watson, Gabriel Mayers, Tamar Korn, Kyle Morgan, and Wyndham Baird. So that's gonna be a great show. We have great shows every Wednesday. And after this is an after party next door, as always, next door at the Jalopy Tavern. So tips for Wolfman Elfman. Thank you.
Thanks, Farrell. Give it up for Farrell for putting these on, everyone. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I had all that time. I had all that time to think. What'd I do with it? Nothing. Let's see. Austin and I used to swap songs a lot. He's a master of satire, I believe. So this is one. This is one of mine, I guess. I remember I showed him this as I was writing it. He was kind of witness to me going through the experience in the song. And so we were just chatting about it earlier. This one's called My Partner. I went to the park with a bottle of wine, meeting a girl they call Clementine. We did some talking and some drinking too, as I fell in her eyes, a deep ocean blue. The sun crawled the skyline, it gave us some shade. She brought me a peach from Palisade. We laughed as we laid, all lit by the stars. Then she mentioned her partner, it threw me off guard. Said, my partner, have I told you about? My partner, we each shared our vows. For tonight I'm yours, but tomorrow you'll find I'll be back by my partner's side. Well, as hip as could be, I still was surprised. Would I object, or would I oblige? I've been living on fumes and running on pride, and all while confused as I fell in her eyes. Said, my partner, have I told you about? My partner, sweet little darling, we shared our vows. For tonight I'm yours, but tomorrow you'll find I'll be back by my partner's side. She'll be back with her partner, and all alone I'll lie. Get a little silly. That's a true story. Austin, you set me up with her, right? I know her. Yeah. I'm just joking. I'll finish with this one. It's been really sweet playing for y'all. I appreciate how attentive you've been. My name's Wolf. If you want a record, I have a few in the back. Please say hello. Yeah, and I do open mics here on Wednesdays as well. And what else can I say? Not much. I'm playing at Rockwood next Thursday with John Calvin Abney. I'll finish with this one. This is a song about access to clean water. She says, leave us alone, don't you dig a tunnel near my watering hole. We've been through this before, and you ain't gonna fool us anymore. Well, you could do what you wanna, go out and explore. Don't you dare dig a tunnel under my watering hole. You ought to go, don't you make me get that fire hose. You wait till the light is low, wanna get yourself all kinds of cold. And don't you tempt my anger, this much you should know. 'Cause we gonna dig that tunnel under your watering hole. Gone through Bismarck, or gone through Cannonball. Yeah, no, they didn't want a dirty life at all. You could have gone through Bismarck, or gone through Cannonball. Yeah, no, they didn't want a dirty life at all. When you look out on a hill, it's creeping on into the watering well. Yeah, this smile when they kill, it ain't nothing but a little black oil spill. And you say you're righteous and say you're pure and whole. Don't you dig that tunnel under my watering hole. Yeah, you say you're righteous and say you're pure and whole. Don't you dare dig a tunnel under my watering hole. Everybody, thanks so much. Make sure you guys have a nice evening.